Just arrived in Montenegro. My ears are a little bit clogged because we're up in the mountains. I don't know if you can see around, but there's literally mountains all over the area. This camera's not adjusting very well. Anyway, one of the things I heard about this place is that the cab drivers are a bit silly, and the driving style is that they drive in the middle of the road and take turns very quickly and whatnot. So I'm going to take a cab really quick to my place, see how the roads are, see how the driving is before I rent a car. If I rent a car tomorrow, there may not be any need for it because it may just be nice enough to walk around and whatnot. But anyway, we'll see how it goes in a minute, yeah?
Little more, on half million.
Little half million?
Yeah.
Wow. The whole country, wow. Wow.
640,000.
Ah, 640,000. Yes. Okay, wow.
Like one city from Poland.
Yeah, like one city from Poland. So recently I was asked online, somebody had made a comment and they posted and they said, when you travel, how do you usually book your rooms? Do you stay like with people? Do you go on hotels.com? Do you go on, you know, they named a multitude of websites. I usually don't, is what I say. And what I mean by that is depending on where I go, it certainly changes on places that who I book through or how I'm staying in certain areas. There's been times that I've stayed certainly in hotels that are $200 a night. There's other times that I've stayed in hostels that are $12 a day. The room I'm currently in Podgorica, right, maybe 10 kilometers outside from the airport over here in Montenegro, was $46 for 4 nights, and that was with breakfast included. And I'm about to show you footage of that because, quite honestly, it's unbelievable to me. I always read reviews. I look at other sorts of things like photos and stuff. The place has been great. It's cleaned. It's updated every day. The bed is comfortable enough where you can fit in there with 2 Bulgarian hookers if that's your thing, and throw a German tickle party. I know they don't have the proper paperwork for that, but you can do it. Bottom line is, it really depends on sort of, you know, where you're traveling to. The family I stayed with in Cuba, the second time around, they would not allow me to even pay to be there. Now, I sent the money afterwards when I got back in the States because that's just the right thing to do. But the truth of the matter is, as a American citizen, when I went there the first time, we were not allowed to stay in like 98% of the hotels because they're owned by the Cuban government. And that would be giving money to a foreign entity, at least the way the United States looks at it. Flying there on the Polish passport, of course, I didn't care about it as much, but I still, like, you know, fell in love with the family and the people that I met there, so I stayed there because I was just comfortable there. But there's always little twists and other sorts of things. The last time I was in Cuba, I had to sign off paperwork that I was somebody's husband, believe it or not, just to be able to stay there for, you know, their paperwork, whatever they needed on that end. But long story short, I just sort of sit back and do the research. And really, if you're an open person, you meet people more often than not. People will invite you to stay with them, or they have a place to rent, or they have other sorts of stuff. And sometimes not just because it sometimes is the cheapest option, but myself, I'd rather spend money on food and like inviting people out to like nice restaurants than spending money on just a hotel. But a place like this is more than reasonable. I mean, shit, for, you know, $10, you know, a day or $11 a day, whatever it worked out to be, like you can come here and stay for a month and pay less than you pay less than half of what the rent is in most places in the United States for like a 1-bedroom place for that matter. And that's in shit cities for that matter. So it really just depends on where I go. So today I'm also doing the thing that I most often do. I left the hotel. I have absolutely no goal to get anywhere. I'm just going to drive and see where the road takes me. And of course I can't get lost because I have absolutely no destination and no place to be at no certain time. So that alleviates all the stress. The kind of shit that would scare everybody else, I'm okay with. So this is the kind of fun stuff that happens in Europe sometimes. I just went to an ATM to withdraw money. It literally ate my damn card. And so now I'm sitting here in front of the bank machine, the teller, right? And here's the machine that stole my damn card. And so I walked inside, I said, listen, this machine just robbed me, basically. And they're like, well, you might have to wait 30 minutes. Go ahead and please have a seat. Which, truth be told, is not that bad because I've had it happen to me in America twice. One time the power went out and it just like stole my card, and I didn't know if it was going to turn back on and kick out the money or what it was going to do. But it's always funny when ATMs are stealing your shit. I mean, I expect that from casinos, not from ATMs, right? They're supposed to pay out, if anything else. Provided you have money in your account, of course. And that's just that. So I'm going to enjoy a few cigarettes here and take in the weather.
Decisions as I go to anywhere I flow. Sometimes I believe, at times I'm not sure. I can fly high, I can
they actually got my card out in like 15 minutes or 12 minutes, and I didn't mind waiting because the woman behind the reception was gorgeous. I mean, I was able to take a photo of her. I didn't take video. My phone is a little bit loud, if anything else. But yeah, I could have waited half an hour. Could have probably waited an hour. If I knew my card wouldn't go back and get stuck again, I'd probably go back. But the goal was anyway to get money out, and so we're still going to be working on that at the moment. Yeah. Another thing that you will never find in America, or very seldom, I'm driving by here on the side of the road, and there's just a goat on the side of the road, and I don't know if this guy's friendly or not, but this is what he looks like anyway. I don't want to get too close because obviously I don't want to get the shit kicked out of me. I don't even know what would constitute a friendly goat or not. He looks cute and all, but yes, excellent. But I guess they just tie him up out here and they graze all day or whatever else. Maybe we should go say hello. I don't know if you guys are friendly or not. Are you guys friendly? Okay, not too bad for a first hello. That's the camera, by the way. So it's me and Mr. Goat out here, yeah? You obviously aren't used to being on TV, right? YouTube, you're not familiar with it?
Yes,
a family
have,
business.
Yeah.
So I have to be nice to you, otherwise I might end up getting thrown in the water. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about this. First of all, your name and tell me where we're
My
at now.
name is Angela. Nice to meet you.
Angela, thank
Yes.
you. Yeah. A little bit about Montenegro. Can you say a
Yes.
few things?
This is actually the small country, but we have a lot of the nature. And this place here, actually, the small village we represent, for the last 5 years, it is very popular because of the tourist season. And the tourist season starts in April, and it is like over in end of the October. But we have all the time like reservations. We have a lot of the people from whole world. This year we have the most of the people from France, and that is really impressed for me, because last year we don't have that too many of the tourists from France, but this year it was really good.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. I mean,
and the Russians, of course.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
They're all over the damn place. They think I'm Russian, some people.
You are, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not. But anyway, the tight pants, I mean, I'm wearing shorts today, but tight pants don't help.
Yeah.
Anyway, so an hour trip, yeah?
Yes.
Awesome. Very
1 hour.
cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. What would you tell people about coming and visiting this place, though? Anything?
I will have to tell them that this is really nice place to see, because the prices are okay, they are not so high, and for 1 hour or 2 hours you will see a lot of the nature and you will enjoy. You have a lot of the options. You have a lot of the options with a private boat, with the individual boat. You will have a lot of the options on the north of our country and on the sea, so I will recommend them to come here in the summer to enjoy on the lake and on the sea.
Is this Pops right here?
Yes, that's my father.
So I gotta go meet her dad now. Hopefully I was nice, because I was nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Thank you.
You can see outside beautiful panorama, lake. One small part of lake is for Albania, and the bigger part of lake is for Montenegro. You can see our specific flowers outside, please.
So I'm sitting now in the front of the boat. Actually, we're about to go into the delta, if you can sort of see it behind me. If the camera adjusts, there we go. And it's funny because Goran was just telling me that a lot of Russians come here, and then they get drunk on the boat, and then they make them stop the boat and they go swimming. So for sightseeing, they don't do shit. They just get drunk and then they want to jump in water that I think most people in the United States would be wary of. What's funny about that is it's the same thing my first wife did, who was Ukrainian, when she visited me in Syracuse, New York. And of course, I just let her swim, hoping that she would never come out. And as there was boats going around, I was hoping a motor would like run over her head or something like that, but I'm not that lucky.
Every house.
So you guys were locked up here by the Turks?
Yeah.
For how many years?
500 years is Turkish for our
Occupation.
nation. Yeah. this river is Moravce.
More.
Big reservoir of birds. 1,000 birds is here.
Just drove by and scared the shit out of a stork just to get it, you know, to fly away so we could get a few photos. I don't think it was laying any eggs or giving live birth or delivering any babies in the meantime, so personally I don't feel bad about it. Sometimes you have to go that extra step to get the proper photo, right? I don't know if you can see the beauty around here, but literally it's like any other place that I've been. And I've been to quite a few places, so that says a little bit, yeah? Here's the fortress behind me also. This fortress was what exactly? This fortress?
Name of this fortification is Lesendro.
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 On the internet you can see.
So there's Lesendro. I'm gonna look up on the internet afterwards essentially what it is.
Old wine. Name of our famous wine is Lesendro. 14 years bottle of wine.
14 years.
Yeah, 14 years.
Wow. Just got back, our Captain Goran and the daughter Angela, yes?
Yes.
And this is a family business. This is actually named after your youngest sister,
Yes,
yeah?
yes, youngest
And it's
sister, yeah.
seasonal.
Yeah.
So cool. And thank you so much. It was beautiful.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. A few things are probably as fun as making a police report in a foreign country, but unfortunately I have to do one now because somebody hit my car when I was parked. It's part of the insurance agreement. So now I have to deal with these guys. Probably won't be too much video, but I'll show you the damage. This is the friend I just met that's helping me call the police to get everybody here.
Nice to meet you, I'm Nemanja.
What are the police pretty friendly in this country?
Pretty?
Are the police friendly in this country?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna get a beat down for
Yeah,
any...
you know, here police, I don't know in the capital city or somewhere here
Yeah.
because I don't like the contact with them.
You don't like
Yeah,
contact?
no,
Nobody
no.
likes contact with
Yeah,
them. Yeah. So, oh, just today, first of all, my credit card got stolen in the machine.
Yeah.
Then my car gets hit. But
Yeah.
the only good thing was the fish soup.
Yeah, okay, so, you know, I'm glad to hear that because, you know, that's our restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the best thing for you today is our restaurant.
That's the
right?
best thing, yeah.
Okay.
And it would still be the best thing if everything else didn't
Yeah.
happen. Yeah, absolutely. But thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
So the last post I made, I was waiting for the police, and it was still light outside. And the reason it was light outside is because that was a little over an hour ago. And guess what? I'm still waiting on the police to show up. I know that people complain about how long it takes in the United States. Trust me, it's a hell of a lot faster than almost anywhere else that you go. You know, and the funny thing is, the police station is right here in the same parking lot where my car got hit, and nobody's there. Oh, that's fine. I don't care what they do.
Yeah, because he
Ima vođen tako Grebotin. A rentakar vozilo bio na parkingu vođen, ali ja ne znam da li on tu greba neđe tun ili ja ne znam. On traži to da hoće kakav zapisnik I nešto početi da ide tamo.
So I just spent about 45 minutes at a police station filling out a police report because my car got hit when I was here and I had to do that. And I waited for them for an hour and a half. The video of that is coming soon. So I've been to about 32 countries and have a police report, or my name in a police report in about half of them. And halfway through, because the guy looked like Mr. Bean, but like an angry Mr. Bean, the guy who's translating for us leans over to me and he goes, "This guy, you know, he is not so smart. He is the opposite of smart." I'm sorry, it's just hilarious. So literally now, this is the day after the car incident yesterday and the 45 minutes with meeting with the angry Mr. Bean, who, by the way, didn't show up with Teddy. I have to drive an hour to get to the police station because of the municipality it was in to pick up the police report, and who knows how lengthy of a process that is, but I'm trying to get there by around 10 a.m. so hopefully even if it takes a couple hours I have enough time to come back, grab some fish soup on the road, and head back to the airport, right, with a little bit of time allotted just in case my credit card or debit card gets sucked away in the machine again. Anyway, it's just some of the fun things that happen in Europe. I sort of just roll with the punches because, quite honestly, you can't allow yourself to get mad over silly little small shit like this. I mean, I know some people, something like this would happen to them and it would like ruin their whole month or something like that. And there's certainly worse things that have happened, and more things to take more seriously than this, if anything. But we're going to see how it goes, and I'll probably not be able to film inside of there, even though I caught Mr. Bean, the police officer, for a little bit yesterday. And that's pretty much it, yeah. So, and I mean, the good news is I get to see a different part of Montenegro that I otherwise wouldn't see. and it's not just inside the police station. And unlike most people, I actually can leave the police station whenever I want. Most people that have the privilege of visiting a police station in another country don't have that option. I just got out of the police station. I officially have here my first, police report from Montenegro with my name on it. Really interesting system. They send me upstairs. We both speak a Slavic language, but don't understand what the hell each one of us is talking about. Then they send me to a bank across the street to pay 10 euro on a number that basically is for the police report, apparently. And but the first lady holds one of my passports. The second one asks for another passport. Thank God I have two of them, otherwise I'd be running back and forth like a bigger idiot than I already am. Anyway, different system. Not too much of a pain in the ass, but suffice it to say, it's much easier if you can pay online, yeah? Actually, how good things come to fruition if you just allow it time. I planned today on driving about 47 minutes to the same village that I was at yesterday, where I tried that fish soup, which I'm about to have in about 45 minutes when the restaurant opens, and it happened to be on the way to where the main police station was. So good things happen, because yesterday was like the best thing that happened in addition to the boat ride, and today I'm gonna end up eating it again. But for now, it's beer for breakfast because it's like, I don't know, 10:30 a.m. or something like that. But I have to go to the airport and I have to drive, so I wouldn't have a beer for breakfast. Tell me the difference of the people or how people feel about this.
People, it's same country. Now it's different, but in history, every time Serbia and Montenegro was one country. Now it's politics and that bullshit. But never mind. People are people. What's point? My mother is from Montenegro, father is from Serbia. We mix it because everybody in Serbia have some cousins in Montenegro. Everybody from Montenegro have cousins in Serbia. Same nation, and in the summer, many people from Serbia come here to work, to work at the season. The winter, everything closed, nobody here. Everybody goes to Belgrade, to Serbia, to work. So
that's how it is.
That's our story.
You said something interesting when we first started talking. You said that right now in Serbia, they have groups that they pretend they're democratic, but there's two main groups. Let this guy drive by. And you said that there's groups that pretend they're democratic, but they're either communist or they're fascist, yeah?
In theory, yes. Democratic, human rights, but in really life, you don't have freedom, you don't have your right you can't speak about government something bad. Sons of communists now in Serbia, that's government, are sons of communists.
The sons of communists, yes.
And you want to save your fathers, So if you want to save your fathers, don't. No democratic, no European Union, no nothing. For Serbian people, no freedom.
So literally coming back to this restaurant, they have fish soup and a little bit of paprika to put in here, some peppers. And it is absolutely amazing. It is worth a 45-minute drive from Podgorica just to be able to eat this. I mean, it's fantastic. Well, so I went back to the restaurant I was at yesterday with the people that helped me. Half of them don't eat pork because they're Muslim, which is totally fine, but it's a complete difference than what we have in Poland, where it's like 97%, let's say, Catholic, right? And pork is probably the main food source. However, they did try the candy and they enjoyed the candy, so I did get that on film at least. But I told the one lady that was on the trip from yesterday, Angela, the one whose dad actually drove the boat. I'm like, look, try the sausage. If you don't like it, at least the dogs eat well, because I seriously can't even take that shit back right now. I have too much stuff that I bought and packed and everything else. And I'm not about to pay 50 euros for 2 kilos of sausage, yeah? Extra. Anyway, not sure you can see the background here, but this country is absolutely beautiful. It's stunning, and I will be back. I fell in love with this place. Luca Logic 101. Ready for this? The car that I rented is already messed up. I've already filled out the police report, which I don't think specified anything. He just said that it was damaged. So now it's like a free license to get drunk and drive back to the airport because the police report is already filled out. It's like I've already done all the legwork, right? So you might as well tie one on and head back to the airport and look around there and have a mild coffee or two. But anyway, stopped off in this little shit village. I mean, there's like 3,000 people that live in the whole damn place, right? It's funny though, they have casino gambling machines in there that come from Poland, but yet I've seen none of them in Poland, which is funny because I think they're illegal in Poland, so they come here and they reap the rewards of marketing something to another area where they don't inherently have in Poland, right? But you see this everywhere you go. You see one country taking over another one or whatever else, and I'm sure if I went somewhere down, like lower on the economic scale, you'd see this happening again. But yeah, I feel like I've done the legwork, so it's like time to basically tie one on and drive back. And I've got the Polish GPS system, which of course, anytime that I turn it on, I can always swipe my credit card and it takes me straight to jail. And I get a sandwich, and I get to keep the extra sandals. But it's something that I think needs to be, basically put into the American system for all the DUIs that we have and the things that we have to deal with when it comes to that. So, Giovanna, yeah? Yes. Giovanna or Giovanna? Giovanna. Giovanna, all right. So today I meet Giovanna in this bar that I happenstance come into and everything like that. Here she is, you can say hello. Hi. Let the camera adjust. And it turns out that she's actually a nurse. And I told her, which is perfect, because this is the place I'm going to come to if I ever have a heart attack, right? Giovanna will take care of you, I think. Yeah. You could be one of those nurses that choke people, though, or like, you know.
If you are not sympathetic or something,
yeah.
Maybe I would
choke a little bit.
I don't know.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. So, Uncle Bubbles is on the road. Bark! By the way, if you're wondering why I'm smoking in a rental car, it's because literally here, up until about a week ago, you could smoke anywhere. You could be sitting in a gas station and smoke, or like a convenience store, or a what are they called? Like a food store, like a Meijer comparison type thing, and just light up a cigarette when you're at the register. So this is one thing you have to consider about being in Europe that I would say that a lot of people don't put into consideration. Euro Super is not diesel, it's just gas, and roughly what it costs, and you guys can see it here, is on the thing $1.29, right? That's €1.29, right? The problem is that's about $1.50, let's say, in American, and it's 3.8 liters to a gallon. So what you're looking at here, if you're gonna get raped anywhere, it's gonna be on gas prices in Europe. Because literally, since it was like even $1.10 in the United States, it's been about $5.50 to $6 a gallon here in Europe. And that's why I always laugh. I just laugh so much when I hear Americans, you know, gas goes up 10 cents a gallon. They fill up their car with 15 gallons, they pay $1.50 more, and they're complaining like it's the end of the fucking world. Come on now. The shit's been expensive as fuck here, and people make a hell of a lot less money for that matter. But it's the one place I've probably driven 500 kilometers in this car, and it's 34 euros to fill up, so $40, right? Roughly, let's say. Gas is expensive here, no?
Yes.
Yes. 4 days in Montenegro, quite an experience. New police station, new police report, car accident when I wasn't driving, of course. Seen this beautiful area, and it is great. The mountains around are perfect for an airplane crash into one of the mountains, and I hope I get to edit this video before that comes out, because if it happened, it could be funny. If it happens before I edit it, it's not going to be humorous at all because, of course, you guys aren't going to see it, right? Anyway, awesome ass country. I seriously highly recommend it. And so many people speak English, and they're friendly as hell, and they're just salt of the earth people. That's the best way I could probably put it. Yeah. Other than that, car rental was good. It's a funky ass car. It got hit. I wasn't driving when it happened. Time to pop a couple Valiums and have a shot or two of vodka and get on the airplane, right? Because I hate being a passenger. I know the butt nuts that are flying the airplane can probably fly it better than I can, at least that model airplane. But it's like the whole loss of control thing that I can't stand. It's just what it is. But highly recommend this place. Check it out. So I just got on a flight sitting next to this wonderful young lady here. And this is your first flight?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm like the worst person you could sit next to.
Oh.
The worst. I'm going to tell you all the shit that could go wrong, right?
Don't please.
And hope it could happen. And you had a problem with the seatbelt, yeah?
Yeah. I didn't know how to.
That's a bad sign. And you're the sober one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to fix that. Anyway. Cheers on that. So we're doing a rolling takeoff right now. They just did the start. I'm interested to see your reaction, how you enjoy this.
I told you I'm calm.
So far so good?
Yeah.
I can fly high, I can go low. Today I got a million, tomorrow I don't know. Stop claiming what you own, don't think about the show. We're all playing the same game, waiting on alone. We're unknown and known, special when I clone. Hate will make you cautious, love will make you grow. Make me feel the warmth, make me feel the cold. It's written in our stories, written on the walls. This is our call, we rise and we fall. Dancing in the moonlight, don't we have it all?
Good? Awesome. Another fan of flying. I had to actually come in. Enjoy one of the healthy cigarettes in the smoking area. And as you can see, it's where all the cool kids hang out because I'm the only one fucking here right now, yeah? So I land here in Italy, and of course in Italy things always move slower. If you have not been to Italy, you'll know what the hell I'm talking about, yeah? Planes end up being slower, baggage ends up being slower, people move a little bit slower. Granted, the closer you get to the equator, the slower things move, right? Even the equator, I think, moves slower for that matter. So why shouldn't people, right? Anyway, long story short, ears still plugged up from the damn flight. A couple of cocktails, a couple of cool people to talk to, and a cigarette break with no mention in sight on where the next damn flight will take place from. Because why? It's not an hour and a half beforehand, so there's no idea. But I found the cigarette room. I'm about to find a bar in a minute and make an ass of it out of myself.